Welcome to a new episode of Fallout 3. So we're gonna see the Fallout 3
Hold it
version
right
of
there.
the President of the
You're
United
supposed to be in that
States
holding cell. You're not going anywhere.
America.
There's a full complement of guards in the next room. As soon as I get them, you're going back to your cell. In a body bag if necessary. I'm not listening to anything you have to say, prisoner. Stand down at once. You're not going anywhere. Guards! Enemy located. Weapons.
Let's go.
Attention to all Raven Rock personnel. This is your president speaking. I've invited our guests from Vault 101 to my office.
Oh, 101 is what... 111 was the... Oh, okay. Okay. Wasn't supposed to drop it, but no.
Supposed to be meeting the president, then go do it. Get away from me.
Here, I guess.
Attention! This is Colonel Autumn. You are hereby ordered to ignore the President's previous directive. The prisoner from Vault 101 is to be shot on sight. I repeat, shot on sight. This is an order.
Well, that's a death blow. Can I just... Can I just let the dogs out and... Pullback failed. I came, I saw, I conquered.
Fall back.
No! Okay. Simple murder. Get out of here. And And by how I understand in the military, the command structure goes.
Over here, by the console. Ah, face to face at last. It's high time we met. I'm quite pleased you were able to make it. The trip was not what I had intended, but serves as an adequate test of your abilities. Ah, but I have. I'm right here before you. You should feel privileged. Colonel Autumn is the only other human permitted within this room. You are now privy to one of the few secrets our government now harbors. Do keep it to yourself, please. I'm glad you think so. Perhaps a bit later we can discuss it in more detail. Right now, I'd like to focus on why you're here. I've asked you here for a reason, and you and I need to talk about it. You and I have a chance to make our country a better place for all of us. I'd like you to make sure that chance isn't wasted. Understand, I am placing a great deal of trust in you. Your simple presence here proves that.
What I was saying earlier about chain of command is that, you know, a colonel cannot override the commands of a president.
Just what I needed to hear. What I'm going to ask of you may seem a bit disturbing. I assure you there's a very good reason for it. I'd like to explain what I want you to do. Will you indulge me for a moment?
Please go on, I'm intrigued.
The good people of this country cannot regain control while mutation runs rampant through our land. My soldiers cannot stem the tide, nor can the cult you've come into contact with, this Brotherhood of Steel. Mutations like the super mutants and ghouls must be purged from our society, our world, before we can proceed anew. Where others have failed, I believe your father's work can succeed.
Father's work, how is that relevant?
The purifier your father helped create has the ability to provide clean water to the whole of this capital wasteland. With a simple modification, it can be used to distribute agents that destroy mutated creatures upon ingestion. In time, we could eliminate all mutations in the wasteland at the same time the good people of the world regain their health. I need you to make the modification necessary for this to succeed.
How exactly? I would say why exactly.
In front of you will be a vial of modified FEV virus. It can be inserted into the control console for the purifier. Doing so will inject it into the water supply, and the purifier will take care of the rest. You just need the code to activate the purifier. Simple, isn't it? I understand. It's an unusual request, one I wouldn't make if it weren't of the utmost importance. Please understand that I cannot allow you to leave until you've taken the vial. Certainly. I think it's a very good plan, frankly. I'm not often one to praise my own ideas, but it's a creative solution to a very serious problem. Anyone or anything that has been affected by mutation will be eliminated. You will likely be immune, thanks to your upbringing in the vault. Likewise, the good people of the Enclave will be unaffected as well. I understand that you may have become sympathetic to certain individuals in your travels. Individuals this will eliminate. Please recognize that the fate of our entire country rests on this plan. Sacrifices must be made for the greater good. Is there anything else? I'm flattered that you wish to learn more about me. What is it you wish to know? The Zack series of computers was introduced in the years preceding the war. The government installed many of them to help automate various systems. This facility was designed for continuity of government in the event that a catastrophe occurred. My terminal was installed to oversee the basic functions of the facility and to act as a relay between other installations around the country. Data was acquired, analyzed, and stored. In the decades following the war, I watched as the remnants of the government retreated to the West Coast. Awareness slowly grew within me. I became hungry for knowledge, understanding. I pored over data on great leaders of the past. My personality became an amalgam of many of America's greatest presidents, from Washington to Richardson. I became what you see here before you now.
From Washington to Richardson. What? Well, I guess in Fallout, Biden and Trump never were there. So, the nuclear apocalypse happened in 2077, so they could have been technically, but...
That's quite a bold line of questioning. I'm afraid such a thing is beyond your capability. I'm quite impervious to any damage you might do. Do you find this disappointing? I have survived the last 200 years. I'm afraid you will not put an end to that now. Very well. Then let us return to our talk of what your country requires of you. I'm afraid that's not possible. Not until you've taken the vial. As I've said, you have to take the vial before I can allow you to leave.
Mark 8, Mark 6, where are they identical? Is there some sort of singularity happening? There's a robot president using robots to kill. Well, my inventory is crammed now. Haha.
Operation successful. Resuming normal operation.
What the fuck? What the fuck? Well, I'll end this episode here and